Uh. Goddamn. Hold up, I'm not even fucking ready for this. Come on. I was recording some stuff. God damn it, it took me way too long. And I'm probably still gonna need to record some man. And I love this garbage so much. I probably had spoilers or the match without. Uh-huh. I'm most likely not going to do TDX right now. I got a job to do. You know what? Just change it to the render. I don't care. I don't have a thumbnail. Fuck. It's the fucking glow stick. Use the goddamn glow stick. You're gonna throw the glow stick, man. You're gonna get away. Oh my god. Hold up. A bum ass. God. I need to everything. I forgot to do it yesterday. I was supposed to put all the details and stuff. Of course not. Why would I? Fuck that shit. .com. God fucking damn it. Was that was the fuck necessary? No. Was that was God damn it! You never want to work, do you? Piece of shit. Why do you genuinely? Okay, alive. Copy down the Arknights. Fuck! Okay, cool. I fucking love Arknights. Oh, fucking damn it. Ah. Where the hell are my docs? Not that. No. Fuck. Wait, don't tell me it ended this. Nope. Okay, YouTube live control panel. Ball. Why is the chat so big? What the hell? Raw? I don't want that. Alright. We ball. Oh, fuck this shit. I'm so not ready to fucking. Dude, the amount of shit. Okay, so I got episode 1. Episode. Fuck. With that. And then we got episode 3. I'm somehow going to need to deal with that bullshit. Oh wait, no, because I only need to do Russian and the outro of the video. Fuck, balls, shit, fuck. Oh, okay. Does it fucking work or not? We're gonna be able to do it like this, right? Holy shit, it's laggy. Can I even do it? I'm gonna need to play around here. Up. Fuck that I haven't even done the fucking... The amount of fucking retakes I needed to do. Dude, fucking hell. Not like I need it anyway, fuck that shit. Don't tell me that doesn't look. I'm glad. Yay. Woo. Fuck. Oh my god, I'm about to this is gonna be painful. Oh god. 13 minutes just non-stop. Not to mention the fact that there's probably some parts. Okay, first off, I gotta find something. Where the fuck is the export? I only want the export of I only want the loading screen. Game. Dude. PC, let me the fuck in. Bruh. Let me in. God damn it! It's a mega turn. God, when will you ever work with me? Alright, never. I would need to check how much. I would need to remove some footage. Probably the TDX footage if I... The amount of shit I gotta look. Okay, so it's gonna be assets. Game assets. So then we're gonna look for the loading screen. That's a fuck loading screens. Yes. If the game, of course, if this shit actually fucking works with me. If it doesn't, then fuck. Kinda screwed over. Ah! Okay, here we go. Rapu. What the fuck is a name like that? So weird. Art. Shaders. Why? Oh, no, never mind. This is just shaders. Okay. Got it. Yeah, okay. Loading illustrations. Oh my... Dude! I'm genuinely going to fucking change this microphone in like fucking 2 seconds. Hold up. Where the fuck? Oh yeah, right, because I'm gonna need to put on the filter. Noise gate. Gimme, please. Danke. Dankeschön. Then we go over here. I could unironically use that. Hold up. Hold up. Did I have that? Anyone legit? Okay, I guess that's a thing. Yep. I guess I can use that. One. File Explorer. I know you guys can't see anything or anybody because dumb. I guess I could just show my screen. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. What did I want to do? What a PM. What this? Drag this in. Yes. That shit. I could always manual remove. Hello there, welcome to the stream, Ruben. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. Come on. Yeah. Boop. And I would need a. Wait, I have a loading. Be stupid. Fucking stupid. Oh. Kaboom. Oh, cool. Boom. I can use my own render for this shit. I gotta use it as much as I can. I fucking love it. See? Gonna need blur. A little blur, I guess. Gonna play around with this. Second. Oh, never mind. Oh, fuck. I like that. I was wondering, what do you think about Ultra? I haven't even touched Ultra Mode. I don't know if I will. That, and then we go back to the start of the video because that's like a template for me. Actually, make everything not fucking similar. Boop. Copy and paste. Like a loser. Virus detected being lazy. Real? I mean, I'm always fucking late. People just don't know me for the lazy bum ass that I am. Can you copy for fuck's sake? I mean, I might do Ultra Mode unironically. Later. Later on the stream, somewhere. It's a deep shit with this game's story, huh? Progression. And I don't need this to be... Ever heard about Greg there? It's kind of weird. I don't know if it is. I hope people like it. I don't know if I'll be... ah, take that, Yeah, you gotta add something else. Something more creative. Yo, how was your CDX Nightmare runs? I have not touched... besides the normal Nightmare, I haven't touched, DDX. At least the Nightmare stuff. Oh, fuck. Don't leak the fucking Discord, goddammit. Anything but the Discord. Man. A good progression here. God, what could I add around? Why do I keep looking at OBS? Fuck that shit. I'm working here. Don't look at the chat for fuck's sake. If I had something to write here, I would. End of story. We're going on the fucking... Okay. Fucking hell, why is it laggy so much? God. This add some kind of shitty animation. Instead of actually making a decent transition screen, like a normal person. Fucking loser. What the fuck are you doing, life? Why the fuck are you playing Arknights? I was able to solo Nightmare without budget. This game's story, huh? I'm gonna need to like add sound effects. Actually, I could just use the same sound effect. I don't give a fuck. I don't know how to use sound effects anyway. Nobody taught me that shit. They don't explain to me how the fuck you use sound effects. They just say, oh yeah, they exist. They like keep your viewers' attention or something. I don't fucking know. Up. God damn it. I hate this. It pisses me off. And even now it's fucking lagging. Virus, use some Arknight sound. Oh, you guys. I think I have something about the hidden way. I unironically have something.
Story in tower defense games, huh?
I'm not gonna use the same sound effect here. I'll use something else.
Many times you drop the bastard into a pit of hell. And then
Vamos. Episode. Exactly, you dumbass. You need to give me this knowledge. I told you to not fucking open the door and you fucking opened it! You told them that you know about something! And now they're gonna fucking try and find out! You dumb piece of shit.
deep shit with this game's story, huh?
Well? Imagine Limbus Company sound effect as a joke for a collab. Wait. Wait, what are the sound effects? Actually. Now that I think about it. Arknights sound effects. Do you have any sound effects here? There's the event OST. All of the burial, everything. Blah blah blah. Oh yeah, this is just. Fuck! Turn it off! I'm gonna kick my ass. If I actually. Limbus and SFX in general, like coins or stagger. Manager is quite. I could just drop dog.
Story, huh?
Ironically, I could use the TDX sound effects. They have them. I have the game, I could just export the sound effects and just use that. Nobody's gonna bat an eye on it. And now I get absolutely fucking lobotomized by what I actually recorded.
Since we're done with the long.
Oh, I'm gonna cringe so hard. I've already cringed way too many times.
Since we're done.
Hello there, welcome to the stream, Wisdell. After progression pops up, just use Manager Esquire. Manager Esquire. As you guys don't deserve to hear this. Fuck. I can do that ironically. Hold on. I already did one Limbus Company joke. How many Limbus Company jokes am I gonna make? Besides with Dawn, obviously.
It's definitely the best time to actually bring up this game, since I've been laying it off for the past 5 or so years after first hearing about it. And it has a collaboration with the one and only
Limbus Company!
This was everything, you know, thumb sync. Oh my god! Don't tell me. Right, because the check when he fails it just does. Just kills himself. Funny. I know exactly how to fucking use. I need to make it like. Oh fuck. No, that needs to be like barely noticeable. Put it on full volume. No, I need to play around with that. What about Don Quixote jump scare while got it in the. I guess I can't do that. Why not? Actually, wait. Just don't even bother using the fucking thing. You just put a subtle little Don Quixote. Gotta do this.
Since we're done with the longest part of the video, I think it's time to talk.
No, just make it fucking.
Since since we're done with the longest.
Can I think of something funny to use? Go ahead. Wait, hold up. This will be peak, trust me. I can already fucking see that. I can already fucking see.
Longest part of the video, I think it's time to talk about another important part of a tower defense game, which is the progression system.
Oh, this is gonna. You gotta love that. God, holy shit, how this is laggy.
System. This is one of the better progression systems in a tower defense game that I have seen. There's a whole lot. There's a whole.
Now get fucking ready because I am going to fuck up every single fucking 2 seconds.
Scene. There's a whole lot. Ha, kurwa mać.
Kurwa mać. What did you send me? Equinox. Damn it. Oh my god, hold up. That done to you, the jump scare. I don't want to show anything but my Discord. Oh, I do not have really weird shit on there. Okay? I'm not that fucking fucked up. God damn it. You fucking love this. That's genuinely fucking terrifying. That's even gonna be worse. Equinox. Fucking hell. Close. Still gonna need to use the thing. Oh my god, this timeline is going to be the most fucking egregious shit ever. If I'm doing it like this, in the most unoptimized way ever... Fucking in. Wait, do I show Gregor's face or do I show her face? It's OP, Kana. I don't know if it is. I can't tell.
Since we're done with
I think the other one looked better. Go both of them.
since we're done with the longest part of the video, I think it's time to talk about another important part of a tower defense game, which is the
I already know that this video is gonna be like fucking 50 minutes long. Holy fucking shit. I am
system.
not
This
ready.
is one of the better progression systems in a tower defense game that I have seen. There's a whole lot. Kurwa mać.
Now this is the bum part. Playing around so this shit doesn't get messed up. And it actually
There is a whole lot to unpack, but let's start with the basics first, which is resource management.
In this lag, and I know the file size is gonna be disgustingly. Want one more meme? I guess go ahead, send me. How the fuck does... I think I'm done. Oh well. Cache size! Wodka boska, kurwa! Oh my god! The cache size! It's actually disgusting.
Resource management. And I need to give some kind of congratulations here because the early game of Arknights isn't as brain dead as most gacha games.
Where I start stuttering because I cannot fucking talk without needing to breathe. How fun. I wish I didn't need to breathe mid-sentence.
Gacha games where everything is handed out to you on a silver platter.
It would actually make this shit far or less fucked up that I need to edit every single fucking voiceover.
Silver platter. There are resources that you will have an abundance.
Okay, have a delay.
Silver platter. There are resources that you will have an abundance of, and resources that you will really need to think. You will really
Got it to here.
resources that you will really need to think over how you're going to spend them, because
And for some, stop talking. Fuck, I'm stupid. Snip Dawn off. Up. Beep this. God fucking damn it, what is this? What am I looking at? God damn it, my internet. My internet being a piece of shit. Oh. Oh, okay. I'll use that at some point. Maybe.
because you won't have them handed out to you on a silver platter. Latter, things like LMD, XP tickets, skill summaries, or any of the rare materials that you get for beating certain stages.
And I'm going to need to fucking re-record that, but hold up because I'm fucking.
Things like LMD, XP tickets.
Audio mixer. Where is my audio mixer? For fuck's sake, why do you not work? I hate you. Russian.
Things like LMD, XP tickets, skill summaries, or any of the rare materials that you get for beating certain stages.
Things like LMD. Hold on. Just pull up the fucking thing. Progression. The shortest part of this entire video is the fucking outro. And maybe the intro as well. You want to mind and inconvenience me for any time you fail a stage? What is that? Things like LMD, XP tickets, skill summaries, or any other. Kurwa mać, no ci zjeba, ksara kurwa jebne. I'm actually gonna fucking kill you. Kurwa. Anna. Where the fuck is... Bruh! Bro! Don't fuck with me like this. Kurwa mać! Chyba zara kurwa jebna. Things like LMD, XP tickets, skill summaries, or any of the rare materials that you get for beating certain stages. Okay, that's back. Oh, fuck is it? What the fuck? I'll read that out.
Things like LMD, X.
Cut this out.
Things like LMD tickets, like LMD, XP tickets, skill summaries, or any of the other
Why the fuck does LMD not want to...
Things like LMD, XP.
This is what I hate about my mic. It just randomly doesn't register certain things. I don't know if I'm speaking way too fucking, like, no. Hello there, welcome to the Stream Universe Ender. Hopefully you enjoy your stay.
Summaries or entries.
Cut this out. Boop, boop. Swear to God, I should be doing this off stream. Of course, my dumbass thinks that this is a... Welcome to my fucking break.
Silver platter, things like LMD, XP tickets, skill summaries, or any of the rare materials that you get for beating certain stages.
There's obviously the echo. Fuck! I don't want to play around with mixing. I don't give a fuck.
6 and 5-star operators cost a lot more than 4 and 3-star operators, which adds on to one of the points I made during the video where I talked about gameplay.
That's good.
The game teaches you by itself. The game teaches you by itself.
Today I'm only doing the voice. After I do the voiceover, I am so gonna have the amount of footage I need to get. Okay, let's start with that. When merge virusdetected.com. I don't know. Never. I don't need merch.
The game teaches you by itself that 3-star
Never gonna happen. Fuck you! For merch of virus. Hello there, welcome to the stream, Abnormal. Hopefully you enjoy your stay.
And your best are your friend. And your best hope for beating most of the game's content.
I went around right now. What? Listen through the entire fucking video. How many times do you think I would change a...
Figure out that yourself. Self.
Virus detected. Hey.
Try to figure out that yourself. The game outright hints at this being the case when you first see how much upgrading your 6-star operator units to Elite 1 and your 3-star operator.
Now this is one of the worst fucking comparisons I could make in this entire video. And I make a lot of dumb fucking comparisons during this video. Good lord. Comparing 6-star to 3 stars. You should use the DM I just sent you for overlay.
And how...
What is it this time? What is it this time, Equinox?
And how big the difference is.
Cut out all the blank parts. God damn it. Discord doesn't want to cooperate. Why the fuck?
And
Stop. Minor inconvenience. The fucking minor inconvenience.
and how big the difference is. The game basically works on your intuition and nothing else. It's something that It's something that I actually think this game excels in. It's something that I think that this game excels in.
This is the take. This is the no other.
Nothing else. It's something that I think this game excels in.
Look at how many fucking times. I just need to fucking show this. How many fucking times. For episode 3 alone of the story, I needed to do so many fucking retakes. So many fucking retakes. Oh my god. My intuition is that everybody on the field is going to kill each other in a single turn. True.
Actually making you think about certain purchases and whether they're worth it, or is there something else you can do. Actually making
I didn't.
actually making you think about certain purchases. Actually make
Get away from the mic, dumbass. Stop shitting on the mic like a dumbass. I'm going to sleep. I got an 8 o'clock calculus test. Oh my god. That's fucked up.
it, or
Well, I hope you pass it. Good luck. And have a nice sleep. Thanks for hopping on the stream for a second.
or is there or is there something else that you can or is there something else that you
Wait.
or is there that you can or is there something else that you can
Off. Cut its leg off. Heck. Will.
something else that you can do that can also help
Me when I stutter. I need to.
or is there something else that you can
This take is gonna be far better. Join memes. I'll send you along the way of compass.
are worth it, or is there something else that you can do that can also help you beat certain stages?
Beat certain stages. Constant reattempts on
Also help you certain stages.
beats.
Also help you
Beat. Us. Boom. No, fuck, wrong. Deadass. What the fuck are you doing with your life? Don't do that! Stupid!
help beat certain stages. Beat certain stages. This game has a lot more ways to grind resources, such as supplies and integrated strategies, which work somewhat similar to mirror dungeons from Limbus Company.
Oh, voice crack. What the fuck? guys want from me? Let me fucking edit my video. You guys are fucking trying to get me sidetracked on random shit. Oh my god! Is that a plushie? It's a fucking plushie on me. What the fuck? Wait, is that like AI or something? Wait. Show anything. I don't want to show anything besides that. Dude, that looks fucking sick. That looks actually fucking amazing. If it's actually fucking AI, I'm gonna be. Oh, it's AI. Oh yeah, it's so fucking obvious that it's AI. God. That would be cool if I actually had a plushie of. I would love that. The fact that, I mean, it would look like your plush if it was real. Dude. Now that you mentioned that, I want that. I want that so bad.
Dungeons from Limbus Company. You get to choose a team, and you need to beat a bunch of nodes to progress.
Guys, call Makeshift for me. Tell them that I want to make a fucking plushie.
You get stuff like XP tickets, LMD, and other important resources, which is a really cool concept that's actually used in Limbus Company, but in a little it's actually used. Concept that's actually used in Limbus Company, but in a little different setting.
Now you want me. Now I want to make merchant, ironically.
The idea of needing to manage your mental health
My
while
God.
also needing to figure out which thoughts you actually want to use. The idea of needing to manage your mental health while also needing to figure out which thoughts you actually want to use is really cool. And the fact that you can use units from a rental system as well as supports which this mode by itself seems really fun for the few times that I got to experience this mode myself. The idea of needing to manage your mental health while also needing to figure out which thoughts you actually want to use is really cool. And the fact that you can use units from a rental system as well as supports, which this mode by itself seems really fun for the few times that I actually got to experience this mode myself. Okay, I hope this works. It's really cool. And the fact that you can use units from a rental system as well as this mode myself. Hopefully that actually registered. If it didn't, then I'm gonna be fucking mad. It did not register everything. Fucking love it. Microphone, I fucking love you. Gotta know that. Kiss you, fucking hell. setting. The idea of needing to manage your mental health while also needing to figure out which thoughts you actually want to use is really cool.
But never mind.
And the fact that you can use units from a rental system.
Wait, this actually doesn't sound half bad. Hold up.
Really cool. And the fact that you can use units from a rental system.
Out. But the fact that there any
Fact that you can use units from a rental system as well as supports, which this mode by itself seems really fun for the few times that I actually got to experience this mode myself. Really fun for the few times.
For the few times that I actually got to experience this mode myself. At
Times that I actually for the
oh. Then we put in the other thing. Kiedy jesteś głodny, nie jesteś kurwa mać.
Seems really fun for the few times that I actually got to experience this mode myself.
And that's what you call a good fucking retake. Fucking hell. If only that happened the first time and not when I'm just
There's
editing.
obviously the base that is. There's obviously the.
I think there were like 3 retakes here.
There's obviously the base itself that is crucial to gaining rudimentary resources like precious gold and. There's obviously the base itself that is crucial to gaining rudimentary resources like precious gold, operator class chips.
Actually, use this instead.
Chips. There's obviously the base itself that is crucial to gaining rudimentary resources like precious gold, operator chips, which are used to upgrade units to further elite classes, operator chips, which
Now, I only need this part, and it's together, and then it should sound kind of natural. Boy.
Itself that is crucial to gaining rudimentary resources like precious gold, operator class chips, which are used to upgrade units to further elite classes, and so much more. There's also the trust system.
God, the fucking trust system. I took so long.
You will gain their trust. You used a certain operator on missions.
Putting down random segments without even thinking about them for a second. This is not really a good mindset. But fuck it,
Upgrade units to further elite classes, and so much more. There's also the trust system, which based on the amount of time you used a certain operator on mission. You will time you used a certain operator on missions. You will gain their trust for extra stats. It's something similar to Cube Defense, another tower defense game on Roblox that uses a similar mechanic to this, where your towers level up. There's also the trust system, which based on the amount of time you used a certain operator on missions, you will gain extra stats. you will gain their trust for missions you you
Barely fucking hear.
you will gain their missions you will gain their trust for extra stats.
I mean, I think this is something similar to Ether Gazer. Actually, they use they use a really that game. Although it's just for
Based on the amount of time you use them.
Hold up. But first off, you get to remove this fucking.
To experience this mode myself. There's obviously the base itself that is crucial to use to upgrade units to further elite classes, and so much more. There's which based on the amount of time you used a certain. There's also the trust system, which based on the amount of time you so much more. There's also the trust system, which based on the amount of time you used a certain operator on missions, you will gain their trust for extra stats. It's something similar to cube defense, another tower defense. Another similar to cube defense.
I understand why this lags so much. Holy.
You will gain their trust for extra stats. It's something similar to cube defense, another tower defense game on Roblox that uses a similar mechanic to this, where your towers level up based on the amount of time. Where your towers level up. Where your towers level up based on the amount of time you use them for, which isn't where your towers level. Tower defense game on Roblox that uses a similar mechanic to this, where your towers where your towers level up based on the amount of time you use them for, which where your towers level up based on the amount of time and damage the towers deal. Where your towers level up based on the amount of damage they deal and the amount of time you use them for, which isn't as important as the trust mechanic in Arknights.
Yeah, we could use this. Fuck it. I would just need to then we can ball. You're the piracy. We're pirate. Alright. I just realized that I'm not.
Where your towers level up based on the amount of time you use them for, which isn't where your towers level up based on the amount of towers level up based on a similar mechanic to this, where
Where the fuck is
where
Oh wait, never mind. That was the other clip. Okay, got it.
mechanic to this, where your towers level up based on the amount of damage they deal and the amount of time you use them for. used the amount of time you used them for.
Better.
Used.
I fucking hate this shit because
The amount of time you
that's the fucking part.
time you use for which them for amount of time you use them for which isn't as important as the trust mechanic in Arknights.
Hello, welcome to the stream, Waggy, Multi. Hopefully you enjoy your stay.
And the amount of time you use them for which isn't as important and the amount of time you use them for used
Different. Retry with the retake.
amount of time you the amount of time you use them for time you use
And this is exactly what I wanted.
you use them
And this is how we do it. Boom. Boom. Boom shakalaka kur.
use them for which amount of time you use them for which isn't as important as the trust mechanic in Arknights, but it's still a worthy comparison. But it's still a worthy comparison nonetheless.
Why did I do a retake on that? What the fuck? Whatever. Fuck it. E-ball.
There are so many important parts to the base that I don't even think I can start bothering myself to talk about.
Had a different.
I sure know that it's a lot more. I sure know that it's more important to write home about since every single operator has some sort of
Script kind of got fucked up there. Script got fucked up somewhere over here. I forgot where. Yeah. Here. That's where it got fucked up.
I sure know that it's more important to write home about since every single operator has some sort of I
only need this. I don't need the second part.
Some sort of passive that helps you. I sure know that it's more important to write home about since every single operator has some sort of passive that helps you with.
Actually, wait, this retake is better. I like this retake more. It is far more understandable than the random
I sure
mumbo
know
jumbo.
that it's more important to write home about since every single
And it feels more natural.
To talk about. I sure know that it's more important to write home about since every single operator has some sort of passive that helps you with either material production or something else. There's also the credit system.
I feel like I can cut this down, to be honest. Like,
else. There's also the credit system. Which is super important for progression since with your base you can find clues and stuff that give you credits that you can later on use to buy
and yet again fucking use, because fuck this goddamn microphone.
Credits that you can later on use to buy resources and operators such as courier and gavial.
I had it a little longer in the script as well. Actually, classes to buy resources and operators such as courier, which is a deep recovery unit, and gavial, which is an AoE medic. Yeah, and I just fucking skipped that over because you know what you gotta do sometimes.
There's also certificates for pulling certain rarity operators that can give you even more pulls, skins, operators, and so much more. It's actually stupid how much a tower defense game. It's actually stupid how much a tower defense gacha game. Actually stupid how much a tower defense game.
To remind myself that this is a fucking gacha game. I do not have any good
It's actually stupid how much a tower defense.
Okay, make sure that pretty fucking precise. Lot of problems.
Defense game, gacha game, defense game. Tower defense, gacha. Stupid how much a tower defense gacha game can actually be far better than those questionable subgenre gambling games on Roblox.
Another really stupid comparison because for some reason I have not ran out of those. Really dumb. I am so fucking dumb for making that comparison.
I don't know whether I should treat this as a standard for tower defense games or not, because that would just be me. Because that would just be me getting my hopes up for nothing. That would just be me. Because that would just be me getting my hopes up.
I love the fact that I have a fucking grammatical test tomorrow, and I'm not even
getting my hopes up for nothing but disappointment.
I love how I have a fucking grammatical test tomorrow, and I can't even fucking say certain words. God damn it.
Up for nothing but disappointment in return. Although
you're fucking out. Incompetent.
Although I still think this should be inspiration for tower defense games that implement gacha mechanics into them, even though they are supposed to be even though they be inspiration for tower defense games that implement gacha mechanics.
Oh yeah, I can just cut it over here, and we can just put that in here.
Mechanics, even though they are supposed to be just cheap cash grabs that die in a month or two. But as I said, But as I said, that die in a month or two. But as I said, this progression system is really good.
Oh wait, it's only a minute? Oh, kurwa. A minute can be cut down by a... As long as I... And I don't make this unnecessarily long.
Really good. It's probably actually the first time I needed to plan out my expenses in a gacha game, let alone a tower defense game for that matter. There's also yet another important thing to mention for this game, which is Annihilation. This is a really interesting endgame mode that helps you with obtaining the main currency of the game for pulling operators, which is Arundum.
Oh wait, I didn't do my fucking weeklies on Arknights. I just reminded myself. Ah!
The way this game mode works. Random. The way this game mode works is you have a map, 400 enemies, and you either kill them or leak 10 enemies, and it's game over.
Really fucking simple gameplay. Really fun. Why the fuck am I talking?
And it's game over. There's a lot to Annihilation in how you play it, since every single major place that you go every single major place that you major place
Gonna feel really unnatural, but okay.
every single major place that you go to in the story has an Annihilation counterpart. Annihilation counterpart. It isn't a game mode that you can simply ignore either and just do one singular level, because every single singular level.
God damn it. Should be fine. Dude, imagine the fucking editing process. This is the voiceover. What about the rest of the bullshit that I'm gonna need to deal with while making this?
Level, since every single permanent do one singular level, since every single permanent level, since every singular level, since every single permanent level increases your weekly Arundum cap by like a lot. There's obviously one final important thing to talk about, one that I don't exactly understand yet, which is the gacha system. Which is the gacha system of Arknights.
Oh yeah, because we're still gonna need to deal with like. And I thought that I'm gonna need. I'm
Just the
gonna be
gacha
gone.
system. Don't exactly understand yet. Which is the gacha system of Arknights.
Well, this is where the fun part. And again, second part. Woo.
The game the game explained this to you. The game explains this to you.
What's the point of fucking explaining it? What? Drag out the video by fucking 3
The game
minutes?
explains this to you, but I might as well explain how I view it for the sake of not copying down an entire wall of text.
Right.
An entire wall of text. There are two types of banners in the game.
Oh.
The game. Standard and kernel. Kernel. Standard is your average banner, which does not carry over pity from banner to banner. Kernel on the kernel.
Right. They did a retake on. Fuck.
Banner. Kernel, on the other hand, does carry over the amount of pity that you had from banner
to banner.
From banner to banner. From banner to banner. Had from banner to banner.
Fucking damn it, why did I leave that in?
The probabilities of you
The fucking is. Not ever. Not gonna fuck.
over the amount of pity that you had from banner to banner. The probabilities of you getting a 6-star operator are incredibly high since it's a 2% probability. And after ability, and after 50 headhunting attempts, it raises to 4%, and if there's no 6-star, and if there's no attempts, it raises to 4%, and if there's no 6-star on your 50th pull, the game will keep increasing. The game will keep pull. The game
No.
Pull, the game will keep increasing the chances by 2% until you get a 6-star operator, and obviously there's the guaranteed rate up to 6. And obviously there's the guaranteed. And obviously there's the guaranteed. Fuck. And obviously rate up to 6. And obviously in
Uh-huh. Yeah. Good.
operator, and obviously there's the guaranteed 6-star operator, and obviously there's the guaranteed rate up 6-star operator, and obviously there's the guaranteed rate up 6-star operator, which if you don't get them on the first operator, which
This is your fucking show. You play around however you want.
operator, which if you don't get them on the first try.
What?
What standard headhunting
Oh, wait, wait.
which rate up 6-star operator if you don't get them on the first try.
Oh, right. Dumbass.
Try. But standard headhunting seems to only let you claim one guaranteed rate up operator, while kernel lets you however many you want as long as you fit. While kernel to only let you claim one however many you lets you lets you claim however many you want as
God effing damn it.
I know I'm making this sound complicated, but it's much easier to understand the entire guarantee system if you as long as you fit the condition of you want as long as you fit the condition of getting some kind of operator that wasn't a rate up on the bat.
Just decided to join the stream since I am bored. Well, thanks for
and
hopping
you
on, I
get
guess.
the 150 pulls and such.
I'm not doing anything interesting. Just your average voiceover play. Then, just playing around with
On the
with
banner,
voiceovers.
and you get the 150 pulls and such. I know I'm making this sound complicated, but it's much easier to understand the entire guarantee system if you do it in the game. It doesn't exactly I know I'm making I know I'm making this sound complicated, but it's much easier to understand the entire guarantee system if you read through it in the game.
Also, are you ready next month? Because Block Tales Demo 5 might release on November. I'm not. I'm not ready. I don't know. Maybe I am. I already have TDX. Fucking block. And Arknights. I don't know if I'm gonna finish up until not November.
Such. I know I'm making this sound complicated, but it's much easier to understand the entire guarantee system if you read it. If through it in the game.
If you read through it,
It doesn't exactly.
Right, alright, fucking hell, because I can't figure this out. Ugh.
Understand the entire guarantee system if and the entire guarantee system if you entire guarantee system if you read through it in the game. In the game. It doesn't exactly explain, it doesn't exactly see in the game. It doesn't exactly seem like the headhunting system is all that important to you in the early game. It doesn't fuck. It doesn't fuck. It doesn't
I love how the pacing of the so fucking consistent. Because my dumbass cannot figure out a singular pace that I want the video to go going. I either talk slow, I either talk fast, I don't fucking know what I'm doing anymore.
easier to understand the entire guarantee system if you read through it in the game. It doesn't seem like the headhunting system is all that important in the early game. Important in the early game. Sure, you can have some really busted operators that will help you out during the early game of Arknights, but the game is generous enough to give you a few 5 stars. But the game is generous out during the early game of Arknights.
This.
Help you out during the early game of Arknights, but the game is generous enough to give you a few 5-star give you a few 5-star selectors, and I think 2 6-star.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay. That's really good.
And I think 2 6-star select selectors, if I'm not wrong. 2 6-star selectors if I'm not wrong. So you can save up your pulls for later when you really want to get some kind of character, but let's be honest, no dumb person is going to play a gacha game without the gacha because that's just kind of stupid, isn't it?
Woo! Question is done! At least the voiceover, oh my god. Hold up. Hold up. Forces. Files. Video. Oh wait, no, I can just put that in, here. Then I can get the outro of the video, since I've already done it. Unless it's gonna fucking going to need. I hope I don't need that. I sure hope that I don't need that. Okie dokie. Why? Okay. Here we go.
This game's story, huh? Since we're done with the longest part of the video, I think it's time to talk about another important part of a tower.
Okay, let's see at least the intro. Even though I haven't done anything for it besides a singular thing.
So recently I have started playing Arknights, and I think since people know me as the tower defense guy that has no idea what he's talking about, I might as well talk about my opening thoughts on the game. It's definitely the best time to actually bring up this game, since I've been laying it off for the past 5 or so years after first hearing about it. And it has a collaboration with the one and only
Limbus Company!
So I guess there's no reason not to talk about it. The first time I saw this game was back in 2020 during COVID when I really started getting into tower defense games. But the art style threw me off a bit. Yes, 2020 was a time that I decided whether a game was good through whether the art style looks good to me or not. Look how much I've changed throughout the past 5 or so years. I went from looking at the art style to determine whether a game is worth my time to only caring about gameplay and whether my laptop will. I have been so wrong about this game, from the art style, story, to the gameplay. Everything is so well done, and I just want to talk about everything. Just, make a relevant video on a gacha game, because I don't think I've done that in the past, 2 years or something. So what? Let's get right into this. You already know Arknights is a tower defense game, so why not start off with the gameplay? It's the best course of action to talk about.
The chocolate ate someone. Dude, I'm gonna have so many of these jump scares. Just scattered around the entire fucking video. People are gonna be mad at me, but who cares? It's gonna be funny. I mean, I need to keep the attention of my viewers somehow, right? If I can't use simple fucking sound effects, I might as well use something else.
Well, I'm done now. I think there may be certain things that I never mentioned during the video, but I shouldn't go too harsh on myself. This is just my first impressions of Arknights after all. An actual tower defense game. An actual...
I need the transition. Play around with that.
This is just my first impressions of Arknights after all. An actual real tower defense game besides Bloons Tower Defense 6 and Bloons Tower Defense 6 and or Bloons
Out.
Defense 6 or Bloons Tower Defense Battles 2.
I seriously have never played. Any other tower defense game besides Bloons. Every single other tower defense game, it was all on fucking Roblox. And I know there are a lot of tower defense games that I haven't played. For fuck's sake. I just know that I'm missing out on so many good tower defense games that are just on Steam. But no, I just stuck with
Battles
Roblox.
too.
Because
I've come a long
why
way
not?
as
Why not stick with Roblox instead of something else?
a defense player, huh?
Now here's the kicker. People are gonna be surprised when I say this during the video. To those who obviously won't watch the stream, right?
Started from thinking that Tower Defense Simulator is one of the best. Started from Tower Defense Simulator, huh? Started from Tower Defense Simulator thinking it's one of the best games ever to now standing here talking about Arknights.
I don't think anybody would think that I would say something like that. Although, maybe some of my friends. I glazed TDS so fucking. You guys don't. And now I'm the guy. And now I'm a guy that people know for shitting on TDS like no tomorrow. The contrast is
A
fucking
game
insane.
that if you told me 5 years ago that I should play, I would brush it off as a garbage idea.
This is ironically why I didn't want to stream making the video.
Off as a garbage idea, since that was also a time where I heavily glazed games like Genshin Impact or Honkai Star.
Not Honkai. Impact. An even more fucked up game by itself.
Impact or Honkai Impact 3rd without a real thought process in my mind.
And to think that I absolutely despise Genshin now. To think that I absolutely fucking despise Genshin.
This game definitely changed my perspective on so many things in the tower defense job. So many things in the so many on the tower defense genre. Active on so many things on the tower defense genre. So many things that I thought I would never deem important for tower defense games really shined upon me in a light showing me that there is more to tower defense games than I have only experienced on Roblox. The amount of creativity in the gameplay. So many cool ideas that I would never think of would ever work for Roblox tower defense games. Why do
I say Roblox here? What the fuck?
Think of
would never work for a tower defense game. Why did I say Roblox? What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm talking about Arknights. Not a Roblox tower that I can on, and people would still agree with me. Kidding, obviously.
for
Think
Roblox
of
Tower would ever work for
think of
would ever work for
would never work for a
would ever work for
tower defense game.
so much emphasis on strategy in both the gameplay and story.
The one time where you're gonna see me actually being happy about a story in any sort of game. Doesn't matter if it's a fucking tower defense game. It's like once a year that I find a game that I genuinely enjoy a story of. Maybe 2 or 3. Never more.
Which is still one of the things that I'm surprised. Which is still one of the things that I'm surprised that this. One of the things that I'm surprised. Which is still one of the things that I'm surprised.
I realize that TDX is trying to also implement strategy and TDS into their stories.
Which is still one of the things that I'm surprised that this game even incorporated strategy or logical thinking into story writing.
Maybe not on the scale as Arknights, because Arknights is a whole nother fucking level of implementing strategy and logical thinking into story writing. The fucking bar between TDS mentioning any sort of fucking strategy to Arknights, it fucking not. You can't even compare it. Nope. Tell me otherwise.
Into story writing. The progression itself is also The progression itself. Writing. The progression itself is also solid and far more in depth than I personally thought it would be. The amount of resource management. Incorporated into every nook and cranny of the progression system in this game is quite honestly astonishing.
Tfu, kurwa. Jeszcze pocałuj ten Arknights, kurwa.
I didn't believe that a tower defense game could incorporate so much resource management into so many important aspects, like leveling up your.
Is it me, or is Arknights literally one of the only games actually where there isn't any sort of upgrading system?
Your characters having a trust system, or hell, even the biggest surprise to me is that the game lets you have an entire base where you get where you can get important materials you have an entire base where you can get important materials like LMD, operator chips, precious gold, and credits.
Nope. Wrong thing.
It's while also being able to build while also in credits, while also being able to build up operator trust by doing absolutely nothing but just putting them into the control center. This game has an entire This game has an entire This game has an entire character for in-game purchases, which also guides you through the menu at the start of the game. Which I'm pretty sure her name is Closure. Another thing that made me flabbergasted is the fact that a tower defense game. Yes, it is the fact flabbergasted is the fact that Another thing that made me flabbergasted is the fact that a tower defense game Yes, a tower defense game has a fucking defense game has
You already know what this is. You guys already know what this is.
has a fucking 3-season anime that's still ongoing. I can't make this up. And apparently it isn't a bad adaptation either. It's apparently really good, and I should probably get a Crunchyroll subscription to watch it at some point.
Loud warning.
Watch it at some point. Unless maybe I'll do a little sea hunting. Wait a second, can I say it on camera? Say it on camera. Oh, fuck the ops!
I guess that wasn't that loud.
Fuck the ops! But yeah, if you enjoyed my talk about my first impressions on Arknights, I probably will be streaming the game a lot. I probably will. On Arknights, I probably.
Bro's becoming gusher food. Bruh. Cut! I'm gonna fucking kill you! Don't show my... Cut! Jump cut. 진도 그래. 애가 진도래. Yeah, you better not close on me again. Fuck. Fuck. What the fuck? Just send me troller. Oh. Bro sent me Bro sent me Monter and Wisdell just duking it out. Just dancing. In Minecraft. I don't know.
But yeah, if you enjoyed my talk about my first impressions on Arknights, I probably will be streaming the game a lot. I probably will.
I don't know if this is fucking copyrighted. This is probably copyrighted. Fuck shit. Why is this the fucking mod in Minecraft? Is Arknights that fucking popular? I swear to God. I mean, I guess it is a game made by one of the best, you know. The fuck? It fucking sucks, bro. No wonder that.
What has
Oh my god. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god. I get it. Oh my god.
This channel. So I'm giving you an incentive. I probably will be streaming the game a lot here on this channel. I probably will be streaming this game a lot on this channel. I hope that actually fucking recorded. Or even registered, for that matter. Microphone, maybe buy you instead of that other mic. Maybe sometimes we Maybe when you're not being a piece of shit to me and you actually fucking work. Lot on this channel. So I'm giving you an incentive to subscribe now. Otherwise, Arknights clearly has a lot to offer. There's things that I don't know about and I wish to not know about until I get to that point. So if you want to drop a spoiler in the comments, I'm warning you now. Do not do it. Warning you now. Do not do it. Let me enjoy at least one thing on the internet instead of spoiling it to me. Oh, jeez, that broke the mood. Jeez, that broke the mood real fast. Instead of spoiling it to me. Jeez, that broke the mood real fast. So what? Time for my infamous mantra that I say every video, huh? Well, this was your host. Virus detected. Now
Does there need to be a gap between every single... I don't know, edgy or something? What the fuck was I thinking? Say it normally, like a normal person. Not like a fucking autistic dumbass.
This was your host. Virus detected. Now clocking off.
Booyah! That's like 5% of the video done. Oh my fuck. Ah. Up on the street. Bro, what the fuck?
Welp, I'm done.
Obudziu, negudziu. Jak tam dziorek mać, panku? Dumb trend. Boop. Oh, just do it. Ah.
To play a gacha game without the gacha because that's just kind of stupid, isn't it?
And something like that, like the yippee sound. at something completely not affiliated with Arknights. Kurwa! Ty, kurwa, pokazujesz to, co nie powinieneś, kurwa, pokazywać, te pizdo jebana! Kurwa! Ah, I wasn't supposed to show that! Ah, fuck! No, 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 end the fucking stream. Ah, kidding. The ops won't find me. They won't find me. They know nothing. Those motherfuckers know nothing. I could have honestly just gotten. Could have honestly just. Ah. Ah, Kanjo. Nobody's watching anyway. If one person is gonna see something, it doesn't matter. Just because they saw the fucking special wave, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Or maybe it is. I don't fucking know. Better not see anybody sending shit anywhere. I see a single fucking image, screenshot of that. I'm gonna be so pissed.
Is that
Boop. That's right. Fucking shit. Not really.
just kind of stupid, isn't it? Well,
I don't really know what I want to do for transitions anyway. Not like I really need to play around with it. Right? Give me some kind of cool.
stupid, isn't it? Well, it's kind of stupid, isn't it? Again without the gotcha because that's just kind of stupid, isn't it? Well, I'm done now. I think there may be certain things that I never mentioned during the video, but I shouldn't go too harsh on myself. This is just my first impressions of Arknights after all. An actual, real tower defense game besides Bloons Tower Defense 6 or Bloons Tower Defense Battles 2. I've come a long way as a tower defense player, huh? Started from Tower Defense Simulator thinking it's one of the best games ever to now standing here talking about Arknights. A game that if you told me 5 years ago that I should play, I would brush it off as a garbage idea, since that was also a time where I heavily glazed games like Genshin Impact or Honkai Impact 3rd without a real thought process in my mind. This game definitely changed my perspective on so many things on the tower defense genre. So many things that I thought I would never deem important for tower defense games really shined upon me in a light showing me that there is more to tower defense games than I have only experienced on Roblox. The amount of creativity in the gameplay, so many cool ideas that I would never think of would ever work for a tower defense game. So much emphasis on strategy in both the gameplay and story, which is still one of the things that I'm surprised that this game even incorporated strategy or logical thinking into story writing. The progression itself is also solid and far more in depth than I personally thought it would be. The amount of resource management incorporated into every nook and cranny of the progression system in this game is quite honestly astonishing. I didn't believe that a tower defense game could incorporate so much resource management into so many important aspects, like leveling up your characters, having a trust system, or hell, even the biggest surprise to me is that the game lets you have an entire base where you can get important materials like LMD operator chips, precious gold, and credits, while also being able to build up operator trust by doing absolutely nothing but just putting them into the control center. This game has an entire through the menu at the while also being able to build up operator trust by doing control center. This game has an entire character for in-game purchases, which also guides you through the menu at the start of the game, which I'm pretty sure her name is Closure. Another thing that made me flabbergasted is the fact that a tower defense game, yes, a tower defense has a fucking 3-season anime that's still ongoing. I can't make this up. And apparently it isn't a bad adaptation either. It's apparently really good, and I should probably get a Crunchyroll subscription to watch it at some point. Unless maybe I'll do a little sea hunting. Wait a second, can I say it on camera? Oh, fuck me up! But yeah, if you enjoyed my talk about my first impressions on Arknights, I probably will be streaming this game a lot on this channel. So I'm giving you an incentive to subscribe now. Otherwise, Arknights clearly has a lot to offer. There's things that I don't know about and I wish to not know about until I get to wish to not know about until I get to that point. So if you want to drop a spoiler in the comments, I'm warning you now. Do not do it. Let me do not do it. Let me enjoy at least one thing on the internet instead of spoiling it to me. Jeez, that broke the mood real fast. So what? Time for my infamous mantra that I say every video, huh? Welp, this was your host, Virus Detected, now clocking off. So recently, I have started playing Arknights.
And then it's actual video editing, but I don't long.
Limbus Company!
need to use. God damn it! Whatever. What am I laughing at? I think there's actually one more transition I need to do. Coin we're not.
Coin were not supposed to be unbreakable! Years of balancing adjustments, yet no real-world use found for going higher than... One to...
They're fucking crazy! All of them are fucking crazy, I swear to God! This? They ask? Download, please. I swear to God. Bro searching the battle bricks on Twitter is the funniest shit I've ever seen. Forsaken fans getting get. I mean, what am I saying? Damn it! Nimbus Company. Waiter, waiter, give me more Nimbus Company. Bro, someone spent $56 just to beat Chapter 4 because they are too impatient and dog shit. Skin issue! Oh, yes, I needed to add the fucking M-boy sound. Nimbus Company. Nimbus Company.
Story entirely.
I need to make the fucking transition to the thing, to the finale of. Dude, what if I unironically Shiza? I need to make a Shiza joke, bruh.
Into a pit of hell. And
Right, it's not that.
Truly a refresher. I liked about the last 2 episodes that I actually played through. Episode 2 is
Game shows you how racism works in big. Somehow makes for a good story. God, people are gonna kill me for saying that.
Episode 2 is really interesting to say the least. Since we're done with Journal, but Skull Shatterer used. But I have to mention the fact that once again, out of nowhere, there's 2 operators from Blacksteel that show up without a warning. Hoping with the fact that I didn't play this game 5 years ago when I started out my tower defense journey. Back to talking about episode 2, Misha is said to be affiliated with one of the squad leaders of the reunion, Skull Shatterer, which is yet again she seems to trust Rhodey's Island and Amiya until she isn't taken away by W and LGD rescue her again. We're finally talking about.
Okay, and now this is where the pacing goes in hell, because why the least a singular transition? Are we stupid? Oh right, wait, I am stupid. Forgot. Fucking hell. Why would I ask that? It's so obvious. Kindra! Wild goose chase. Oh my. Let virus cook for at least one time when it comes to a fucking when it comes to video editing. But no, of course not, because this dumb piece of shit doesn't even know how to make a proper transition. Why would he? He's fucking incompetent. Start with that. Should read some of the 1-star reviews. You know what? Hold on. Let me sidetrack. Arknights. Where's my favorite game? 4.4! Okay, how the fuck do you check? I don't think I ever wrote a review on any sort of review. 1 star. A greedy mess. This game is ridiculously greedy. 6,000 for a 10 pull is insane, and they actually expect you to pay $1 to get 1 useless item. It's not free to play friendly at all, and it is insanely grindy. You have to spend ages just to earn enough for a single temple. And even then, you're still not guaranteed the rate-up character until like 300 fucking pity. That's just straight up great. The gameplay's fine, but the monetization completely ruins it. Trying to log in as a returning player is a nightmare. You have to play 5D chess with accounts. What the fuck? People had a problem with this? After returning to the game... Oh my... It's one of these. The login method is very complicated after changing. Not recommended. This game has reached a new low in quality. Don't have the whale, pay to win, and defeat the event boss in time, and you oughta lose. Fucking death. I mean, I don't know about the late game of Arknights, okay? I know absolutely nothing, but I doubt this is the case. That even without the best fucking team, the meta team, whatever the fuck, cannot defeat some kind of event boss or whatever. That's kind of iffy. It's also a game to play, but it's still a pay-to-win game. But you can still grind through it. I literally watched a guy beat every single main in a single month of starting the game yesterday. Dude! That the guy. Justin. I know this guy is really fucking good at Arknights, to be honest. He also makes a Genshin Impact. But this guy is absolutely fucking busted at Arknights. This guy is one of the best fucking Ark. Maybe not one of the best, but nah. I don't know. IGN. Sent screenshots of my. So this is just because of the login system? Stop playing to find my account got deleted. I had countless. Yo is great at guide making. I'd say the best players are the ones who participate in competition. There are fucking competitions for this game? I mean, I know there's an entire fucking PvP game mode that I have yet to touch. I don't know if I want to even touch it. Lost my account to the seller account binding system. Good job, yo. Never had this issue. Oh, amazing. Great. Cassel did a dumb thing. What? Specifically to them and nothing else. I think I have my account binded though. I think I auto-binded it. Unironically. Oh my god, wait. Stupid daily reset. Yeah, it seems like I did. Funny. Fucking conjured a random! What the fuck? Funny. Holy shit. Bro, I got no. Bro, I got another fucking 5-star. Another grace bearer. This is the third one. What the fuck? They explained the PvP is basically betting lol. She's uh-huh. Oh, that's interesting. Hold up. I'm supposed to check if my account is binded, right? Or center. Yeah, it is. I have my account binded because I played Ether Gazer before. I actually played Ether Gazer before fucking Arknights. I don't know anymore. What the fuck was I doing with my life? Maybe it's good I didn't play this game before. Maybe it's good I didn't play this game before, actually. I don't know what to do with the fucking transitions between, you know.
Shouldn't
It is skill dependent, though. Because it uses 6 years worth of enemies, so if you're a veteran, you have the... That said, you can go blind... Oh. Ka-boo! Dude, do I want to use this again? The random fucking explode. I already used it once! For fuck's sake! I don't want to do it again. Joke's getting old.
I'll just talk about what I liked about the last 2 episodes that I actually played through. Well, I have been
Why want to use this again? I mean, I have an idea. What I wanted to do.
be honest, no dumb person is going to play a gacha game without the gacha because that's just kind of stupid, isn't it?
Maybe a funny voice line. And ironically, what I had as an idea, huh? Example, add fuck prologue. We're gonna use this for example. Yeah, awakening. This wasn't 0-0. I don't even fucking remember that. I remember this, but not this. They're called. Is this genuinely in the fucking game? I'm actually gonna fucking check. I don't remember this being a fucking BG in the game. I swear. I'm not stupid. I mean, it looks kind of cool. Yoink! Open up. Fuck.
I also don't feel like recap. Self. Episode 0, right from.
I think this looks kind of clean. Also, that is in the before even. There's no fucking way that I don't remember that. I am genuinely going to check that out right now. That even is. I don't even think you can actually access 0, 0. After you no. Because I only saw 0, 1. I mean, you can't see it in game. Wait, actually, let me pull up a video. Operation. Wait, is this the fucking? Oh wait. What the fuck is this? Doctor background. Wait, it is okay. I get it. Oh, I remember it now. Still needs December 23rd. May not remember what the state means. I remember what this is because when you first start the game. Don't forget the image though. It's fairly important symbolism. Emergency. Help. It's done. Fucking. I remember this now. Dude, I completely forgot about this. It just kind of flew over my head. I know you can. Please take command of Rhodey's Island. Why did I completely forget about that? Fuck. Is there a video? 0, 0. You may have forgotten who you are, or remembering your. time. Don't linger here for too long. Aren't my guests yet. After all, nor should you be here. She still needs... December 23rd. May not remember what this date means to you. And this will thrust you into peril. No. You must try to remember. Consciousness. Circulation resumed. Stabilize vitals. Cardiopeg... Oh my god, I can't. Body temperature low. Administering Oh, right. Get the hemostat. Condition stable. Beginning resurrection. Sorry. For making you suffer again. Boop! Dude gets fucking hit with the shock. Doctor? Hand. Take my hand. Help. It's done. Doctor. Medic, how's the doctor doing? But just a moment ago, we were holding hands. But why? Why is the doctor still waking up? Amiya, don't panic. Just calm down first. Sorry. I always get so flustered when it comes to the doctor. Amiya clearly has some kind of connection to the doctor. I have no idea what the fuck that connection is. Still, after getting to episode 5, we still have no idea what kind of connection we have to Amiya. And I don't know if we ever learned that. We probably learned that way too Did you forget this whole part? I literally said I did. I literally forgot that he was completely in the game. I think the first time I actually played through this game, it was like really late into the night, and I just said, you know what? What if I play Arknights? That gotta be a good idea. All of these tower defense games on Roblox, they're shit. Throw them out of the fucking window. I want to play a real tower defense game. It was probably like, I don't know. It was probably like somewhere around midnight when I actually played through Arknights for the first time. And I just probably don't remember this for some reason. Fuck knows why, but... Dude. So I need to rewrite... I'm going to need to write this entire fucking part. I completely forgot about the game. Kurwa, puknij się w ten pierdolony łeb. Why the fuck can't you even not play the first level? That's like really fucking weird. It's a really weird design choice. It's fine. Just have a little information on it. The fuck would I even fucking add this? Uh, before episode 0 begin, yes, I'm starting dialogue. Guess I'm starting dialogue to kind of get us. After all, target flashes. Yeah, because this is the production of Doberman. Organization made up of the infected. Always thought they were a bit extreme. Now they've resorted to violence and in today, no less. That's a death wish. Situation is only going to get more chaotic from here on out. Yeah, we need to leave Chernobog right now. Okay, we've already rescued the doctors according to plan. Doctor nickname. You don't know who I am, but you know on me. Safety. No. Doberman doctor isn't very well right now. But it's simple. Doctor has, yeah. I've confirmed that from the battle. I can't bring myself to trust this, but I trust you. I understand. Doctor nickname. I am Doberman, captain of Op Team. We are going to escort you from Chernobog, which city currently in, back to Rhodes Island. We're in an abandoned facility in Chernobog and now should head west. But since we're cut off from Dr. Calcit, Doberman and I hit a separate team westward rendezvous point, confirming our signal. That is everything. I unironically remember this now. Like, not completely crystal clear, but I have some kind of memory that that happened. Cast of characters that. Well, episode 0. I don't really. Since I'm watching every episode 0 begins. Get some dialogue to characters or company us. They're all. A lot of things that by the way, did you know that Arknights has some manga too? They're released in Chinese first, then after several months translations, Arknight website for everyone to read. Oh, that's cool. This game even has fucking manga. That's fucking crazy. Nothing. Cutscene. For example. Oh, cool. But I'll talk about. Before episode 0 even starts, we get some dialogue to get us accustomed to the cast of characters that are going to accompany us throughout episode 0. There's a lot of things that this part of the game by itself shows us in this cutscene. For example, that not everything is sunshine and rainbows. For example, that not everything is rainbows here, and that the characters have trust issues. But I'll talk about this all really soon when I actually get into talking about itself. How the fuck am I going to RTS? Emergency rural connection request was appearance has also been detected from Rhode Island End. Only partial neural network connection is possible. Currently unable to establish outset. This piece of. Do we really have time for this? Not need to connect to Rhode Island community. I am sincerely sorry for having interrupted your party. Wait, don't hang up. I need your help still. Doberman, Doctor needs some assistance. No, but make it quick. Doctor PRTS is also one of our partners. It will show you what to do next. Time is of the essence, so I'm going to reconnect you to Brody's Island backup system. This way, you'll have an edge in battle. It's different from giving verbal commands and might be a bit hard to get used to, but once you learn how to use it, the entire operation will be much smoother. Please trust me, just like how you use it. Oh, right. Identity verification required. Like the select verification method. Ah, Doctor, please say something. I am not sure why you did, but the action of fingerprint match verification security clear. When I actually, there's a lot of things meant. Is this super mysterious character? That fucking not right after hearing her name, and I mean, uh, the medic that and a bunch of guards. But after you get not this. What do you think about Cassel now that you're on chapter 5? She still has that sort of mystery to. I mean, she clearly has some kind of connection towards the Doctor, towards Amiya. Actually, I think the game literally states that she is Amiya's mentor. She is like the one that checks up on her health and stuff, which later on in chapter 4 becomes basically apparent. She also seems to not really trust the Doctor a lot. I don't know what she has with the Doctor. She has some kind of fucking internal beef with the Doctor. It's very much clear from the first fucking encounter with her when when we finish up our dealings with Wei and Jen. She really doesn't know whether it was worth saving us or was the effort actually worth. there's a reason why we like to call her Fossil and X-Wife. Uh-huh! That's interesting, isn't it? Obviously, the mention of Dr. Keltsit, which is super mysterious character that got me interested in her right away, right after hearing her name. And there's also the rest of the cast, like Doberman, the medic that barely gets any screen time later, and a bunch of guards. But wait, hold up, was somewhere. And right from the get-go, it's a really strong start to Arknights and its world. So wait, so basically you're telling me I'm going to need to fucking cut this shit out because I need to rerun. Oh my fucking.
Episode 0, right from the get-go, is a really
You might as well. Fuck it. Ball.
into a pit of hell. And then we probably have one of my favorite parts in the... Because after playing through a lot of gacha games where villains are just all bark no bite, Arknights is truly a refresher.
I think the only thing I really need to cut out. Trust me, you haven't gotten to the best part yet. Calcit's absurdly long yap fest. I am fucking ready for that shit. I need more Calcit screen time. You barely get screen time in the first like 5 episodes. She shows up maybe like twice in episode 0 at the start. Then she shows up again in episode 4 at the start, where she completely demolishes you. And she also had talks with Meteorite and Frostleaf, yeah, about the mission on the entire Chernobog thing.
Kind of pursue us until some point in the story who ruined their lives. Something I even, but I think about that start to Arknights and its world. I quite frankly never saw a similar occurrence. So is a really strong start to Arknights.
Cut this out. Kurwa. I genuinely think she has. I genuinely think Cassel has a fifth of the dialogue in Chapter 8, which is impressive when you consider that there are dozens of other characters there. I mean, that's nice if I even get to episode. I'm already stuck on episode 5. It's hell. I'm not having fun with that. Stuff just before episode 0 even begins, we get to before episode 0 even begins, we get some dialogue to get us accustomed to the character. Before episode 0 even begins, we get some dialogue to get us accustomed to the cast of characters that are going to accompany us throughout episode 0. There's a lot of things that this part of the game by itself shows us in this cutscene, like for example that not everything is sunshine and rainbows here and that the characters have trust issues. But I'll talk about this all really soon when I actually get into talking about the episode itself. There's obviously the mention of Dr. Cassel, which is this super mysterious character that got me interested in her right away after hearing her name, and there's also the rest of the cast like Amia, Doberman, the medic that barely gets any screen time, the medic that gets barely any screen time later, and a bunch of guards. But after you get probably one of the simplest logo drops in gacha game history, we get into the actual episode 0. And right from the get-go, it's a really strong start to Arknights and its world. I quite frankly never saw a similar occurrence as I did with Arknights' way of introducing the story. Okay, now this. We're gonna need to mute this for a second. Then I can. It could probably get a better. It's been a while since I played those stages. I think I got stuck on 5-5 for some reason. I don't know why. I need to later. But for now, I got a more final call. 60 decibels. Before episode 0 even begins, we get some dialogue to get us accustomed to the character. Before episode 0 even begins, we get some dialogue to get us accustomed. Dialogue to get us accustomed to. I might actually do it on stream.
something. Starving like fucking hell. Begins, we get some dialogue to get us accustomed to the cast of characters that are going to accompany us throughout episode 0. There's a lot of things that this part of the game by itself shows us in this cutscene, like, for example, that not everything is sunshine and rainbows here, and that the characters have trust issues.
God fucking damn it. Why I hate this. Using another editor that's actually good. Of course I wouldn't use a better editor than fucking Cassel. Why would I?
Throughout episode 0. There's a lot of things that this part of the game by itself shows us in this cutscene, like, for example, that not everything is sunshine and rainbows here, and that the characters have trust issues. But I'll talk about this all... There's obviously the mention the characters have trust issues, but I'll talk about this all really soon when I actually get into talking about the episode itself. There's obviously the mention of Dr. Cassel, which is this super mysterious character that got me interested in her right away after hearing her name, and
After hearing her name... Okay, wait, no. Actually, record. Because this take is absolute fucking garbage. And I could do probably something much better.
before episode 0 even begins, we get some dialogue to get us accustomed to the cast of characters that are going to accompany us throughout episode 0. There's a lot of things that this part of the game by itself shows us in this cutscene, like, for example, that not everything is sunshine and rainbows here, and that the characters have trust issues. But I'll talk about this all really soon when I actually get into talking about the episode itself. There's obviously the mention of Dr. Cassel, which is this super mysterious character that got me interested in her right after... God. There's obviously the mention of Dr. Cassel, which is this super mysterious character that got me interested in her right after hearing her name, and there's also the rest of the cast, like Amiya, Doberman, the medic that barely gets any screen time later on, and a bunch of guards. But after you get probably one of the simplest logo drops in gacha game history, we get into the actual episode 0, and right from the get-go, it's a really strong start to Arknights and its world. I quite frankly never saw a similar occurrence as I did with Arknights' way of introducing the player to the story. Alright.
I think I got. Hold up.
Before episode
This take was far better. And it's still fucking 1 minute. Because I had like 2 fucking. But this is good enough. I'll take this. As long as everything got registered in the microphone.
before episode Before episode 0 even begins, we get some dialogue to get us accustomed to the cast of characters that are going to accompany us throughout episode 0. There's a lot of things that not everything is, for example, that cutscene, like for example that
You know, I can cut this off. Then I this. Dude, I'm going to need you so much here.
example that not everything is sunshine and rainbows here, and that the characters have trust issues. And that the characters have trust issues.
Okay, why did it register that but not this?
The characters have
Why is it so long? Dude, what the fuck?
the characters have trust and rainbows here.
Me when it comes to making a fucking voice. Literally
Rainbows here, and that the characters have trust issues.
Gotta love the fact that I need to do so many fucking reads for this. I guess it's fine.
But I'll talk about this all really soon when I actually get into when I actually get But I'll talk about this all really soon when I actually get into talking about the episode itself. There's obviously the mention of Dr. Cassel, which is this super mysterious character that got me interested in her right away after there's obviously the mention
Oh, this should be pretty much smooth sailing.
mysterious character that got me interested is this super mysterious character that this character that got me interested in her right after hearing her name, and there's also the rest of the cast like Amia, Doberman, the medic that barely gets any screen time later on, Doberman, the medic that barely gets any screen time later on, and a bunch of guards. But after you get probably one of the simplest logo drops in gacha game history, we get into the actual
Okay, just cut the fucking.
drops in gacha game history. We get into the actual episode 0, and right from the get-go, it's a really strong start to Arknights and its world.
Yeah, that was easier than I thought it would be, at least. Fuck, do I have plans on putting this in? No. Everything is already set up, and I'm about to fuck up this entire timeline just by adding a single thing in. Jingle. Oh! Dumbass! I'll add the blat. Add the blat later. Not like it matters anymore. Blat isn't important. Blat is gonna be less important. And I think this is gonna really fucking complicate. And I don't need no. Oh my god, I fucking hate this.
Before episode 0 even begins, we get some dialogue to get us accustomed to the cast of characters that are going to accompany us throughout episode 0. There's a lot of things that this part of the game by itself shows us in this cutscene, like for example, that not everything is sunshine and rainbows here, and that the characters have trust issues. But I'll talk about this all really soon when I actually get into talking about the episode itself. There's obviously the mention of Dr. Cassel, which is this super mysterious character that got me interested in her right after hearing her name, and there's also the rest of the cast like Amiya, Doberman, the medic that barely gets any screen time later on, and a bunch of guards. But after you get probably one of the simplest logo drops in gacha game history, we get into the actual episode 0, and right from the get-go, it's a really strong start to Arknights and its world. I quite frankly never saw a similar occurrence as I did.
And that's the best fucking transition. And that's the best fucking transition. Good.
With
It just makes
Arknight's way
sense.
of introducing the player to the story. Maybe besides punishing Grey Raven, but I'd think about that twice before bringing that game up. The story starts up by you seeing a civilian literally wakes up with amnesia. Fun! Rhodey's Island sent out an entire rescue team for you, so clearly the Doctor must be an important figure in of this game already makes the story fun. The operators that don't trust you either. Every single person in this world has trust issues. It's clear to contact with a normal civilian. Something I also enjoy about the story, don't question it too much, they from there either.
Baszucki.
There's a lot of these Black Steel trainees in Rhodey's Island either. It's an organization that exists, already has really high stakes, but then the operators drop empathy. It's not like the thugs that we fought from the reunion are gone either. They're still on our tail and want us dead. Not only the thugs, but also the ringleader that shows up later in this episode, which is Crown Slayer. They just kind of pursue us until some point in the story. Crown Slayer is a reoccurring character no matter how many times you drop the bastard.
Brilliant.
Times you drop the bastard into times you drop the bastard into a pit of hell. And drop the bastard into drop the bastard into a pit of hell. And how many times you drop the bastard Times you drop the bastard into a
Things start. Audio.
drop the bastard into a times you drop the bastard into a times you drop the bastard into a pit of hell. And times you drop the bastard into a pit of hell.
Actually, let me check.
Many times you drop the bastard into a the bastard into a pit of bastard into a pit of hell. And
No, genuinely. Oh, God damn it. Trying to replicate that. Kurwa, nie obchodzi mnie to. Jesus Christ, it's already been 3 hours. And I'm not even done with the voiceover yet. Where the fuck do I show how the fucking thing looks? Kur. Figure this shit. But yeah, that was the transitions. Yeah, because I added the I don't remember. Fuck.
Drop the bastard into a pit of hell. You drop the bastard into a pit of hell. And then we probably have one of my favorite parts in the entire story of episode 0, which is a fucked up group of villains, but does that mean the members of the reunion aren't likable? I never once said in the story when a certain character showed up, ugh, a refresher. Alright, we talked about
I think I'm gonna leave this for now. I'm probably gonna start working. I don't know, probably Saturday if I'm gonna guess. Gonna try and get this done. For now, thank you everybody for coming over, hopping on. Oh boy.